Vocabulary instruction in CBI. Vocabulary is central to teaching and learning a language. Without sufficient vocabulary, language learners cannot express themselves and understand others. The development of vocabulary plays a crucial role for students of content-based instruction, as vocabulary development directly impacts their academic achievement by meeting both content and language learning objectives. CBI students need to learn general English vocabulary for communication, and they must also learn terms that are specific to the content areas they are studying. Learning new vocabulary requires some memorization, and learners must also be able to use their new memorized words in communicative ways in the correct contexts. In order to achieve this balance, CBI teaching must be supported by strategies and activities that actively involve the participants and have the following characteristics: repetitive, hands-on, progress from simple to complex, equally focused on all the skills of language development: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Repetition. In order to commit new words to long-term memory, a learner must be exposed to several repetitions of the word. The more times a person is exposed to a word, the more likely and quicker he or she will be able to reproduce the word on demand. This is especially true if exposures to words are spaced apart in time. Another reason why vocabulary learning requires several different encounters with each word is because there are many layers of information that one must learn in order to truly know a word. There are numerous things to know about a word, namely its form, spoken, written, and its component affixes and stem, its meaning, underlying concept, particular instantiations and associations, and its use, collocations, grammatical patterns, and constraints on its use. Hands-on. How many times have we complained that in most of our science laboratory sessions we were never allowed to touch the chemicals or only observed the teacher mixing the chemicals? Similar to the way this practice impacted our abilities to conduct an experiment and understand the concept, when learners are not given an opportunity to play or experiment with the language, they do not develop the competency to use the language in multiple contexts. Simple to complex. Repetition is essential, but repeating the same activity multiple times will not continue contributing to vocabulary building, because after some time, it will become predictable. To make sure that activities promote learning while being engaging, learners must be exposed to various tasks that are challenging for them. When learners are first learning a word, recalling the word requires significant mental effort. Therefore, the tasks they do with the words should be simple at this stage. As the learner becomes more and more familiar with a word, recognizing and producing the word represent less and less cognitive load. At this stage, the learner is able to perform more complex tasks while using the new vocabulary. Equally focused on all four skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Given their primarily academic nature, CBI activities are frequently dominated by reading and writing tasks with little listening and speaking practice. This results in handicapping the CBI students and leaving them unprepared to use the L2 in day-to-day communicative activities, such as watching a movie or carrying on a casual conversation on the street. Hence, while planning lessons and activities, we need to make sure that we are focusing equally on all four skills. Conclusion. To summarize, learning happens efficiently in an environment where the participants are given the opportunity to participate and experience things. Thus, activities must not be isolated or happen just once in the classroom. Vocabulary building activities must be brought into the daily routine, and they should increase in complexity over time and provide ample practice not only in reading and writing, but in speaking and listening too. Here are the references used for this presentation.